What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and in this video we are traveling to San Diego. We're going to be using the R1T. Abby wanted to bring the X. I'm like, no, let's bring the truck. I want to check out the charging situation over there, so hopefully there won't be any issues. We are at 84% state of charge, and I believe it's about 306 miles of range. All right, we have arrived in San Diego, and it looks like we drove 124.4 miles, 2 hours and 22 minutes, 52 miles an hour per like average, and 2.41 miles per kilowatt hour, and we used 52 kilowatt hours. Okay, so we are staying here at I think it's called Town and Country Resort, and let's check out the parking structure. So I found a nice spot right at the corner, and as I was walking to the hotel lobby, there's a lot of EVs here, and there's even like on the parking areas it says EV stall, but there's no chargers. Like even here, EV stall, EV stall. So for sure these are not EVs, but they park here anyway. Is it in English? I don't know, because nobody really follows it. But against the wall here, you'll see some conduit along the walls. And I started noticing some little rectangular devices, and I was like, oh, they got chargers here. Yeah, the day I brought the Rivian, these are destination chargers, Tesla destination chargers. Then I started looking and I'm like, well, for sure CRVs aren't an EV or not even a plug-in hybrid. But upon further investigation or closer look, all of those are out of order, all out of order. So I don't feel as bad. Oh, this is a nice Model S. Looks like is it one of the newer ones? Nice Model S right there. But yeah, all of them out of order. So I started looking around. I have an EVGO subscription. I'm paying like $6.99 a month because my adapter for Tesla hasn't arrived yet. Oh, and by the way, I got the email finally. But it's just to opt in on whether or not I want the Tesla, the next charging adapter from Rivian, and I opted in immediately, but I don't know when we're gonna get it. But yeah, I checked the EVGO app, and there's a handful of charging stations within like 2 miles from here, but the rates are 50 cents, 56 cents, or something like that. So I'm debating whether or not I should go tonight or go tomorrow before 10, because it's 50 cents. The cheapest rate I think is like 40 something, but it's like between the hours of like 12 to 6 a.m. I'm tired. I worked this morning, and I drove to San Diego. So, but we are here because Abby and our business partner Myrna and Eric, we have a business conference to attend, or a convention, and so Myrna and Eric are the ones who let us borrow their Model Y 7-seater while we were waiting for our Plaid. After they bought our Model X long range, Tesla bought it back, but we didn't have a car to use, or Abby didn't have a car to use, so they let us borrow their Model Y 7-seater for I think like a week. But yeah, we're here. They have to attend the conference, but we'll see if we're gonna meet up some people while they're at the conference. We are in San Diego, so let's see who we can find here and meet up and hang out with. But maybe I'll just skip charging tonight because I'm tired. But I'll show you what the hotel, the hotel looks pretty cool. So apparently this is one of the older hotels, but they renovated it. And it looks pretty nice, although our room isn't matching what the lobby looks like. We've been having some rain also, and the rain was very hard coming here. It was raining pretty hard. So this weekend we're probably gonna see a good amount of rain, and then it's gonna go away again. Right now it is a sprinkling, but we'll make our way to the lobby. The lobby is pretty nice. There is a bar, which I am tempted, but we'll see. They have a nice, good sized pool here. And they had like a fire pit here. Looks like it's already turned off. But when we got here, we were walking to our rooms. There was a fire pit here. And now it is extinguished. But it's not a bad place so far. Oh, there's a fire pit right there. I wonder what this building is. This is probably another bar area. All right, so we are on the 6th floor in one of the buildings. I don't remember the name of the building, but this is what their hallways look like, and we are at all the way at the end. And the concierge was like, oh yeah, you guys are by the ice machine. Ice machine's broken. All right, so here is our room. Can I get in? It's not letting me in. There we go. All right, here's our room. Got 2 beds, and this is simple. We got a sink here, and then we got our restroom. Tub. They do got a tub. Ooh, I love tubs. And that's it. I'm gonna go rest. All right, it's the following morning, and this is the view from our hotel room. And it's pretty cold. It's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna go register for the event and have breakfast. The heating situation in this room is a bit odd because these windows back here are not fully sealed, and that's where I slept last night. So right next to the window. So one half of the room is warm and the other half is cold. So last night, I didn't even notice they had like water slides here. Pretty cool. Lots of chairs. And it's very important, as they say in the sign over there, no skinny dipping. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, no skinny dipping. All right, I got my badge, and we are having some breakfast right here. We have French toast, scrambled eggs, potatoes, turkey sausage, and some bread. And I got coffee and orange juice. So we're gonna go grub real quick, and let's see what happens the rest of the day. Okay, so breakfast wasn't that great, but it's already past 10 and we are at the high price charging rate here in San Diego. I had contacted Rivian because you could actually contact them via chat on the app. Come on, Tesla. Let's not have to create a service ticket just to chat with someone. Come on, man, that's ridiculous. But there is a Rivian service center nearby. I might go check it out and see if I can charge. But we're at 44%, I think, state of charge. We've only lost 2 miles overnight. And yeah, we're gonna explore San Diego. Got nothing else to do. Burn some electricity, right? Let's go. Overnight, the truck gear guard or motion cam detected 13 events. Actually, it's mostly this morning, 6:52 and around 10 o'clock. So it's a pretty nice system, very similar to Tesla, except at the moment you cannot access it remotely. So you have to be in the car to view these things, just like Tesla, but you can't like turn on the cameras and get a live look from your cell phone. But hopefully in the future this is something that they will add, but it's because it's a really nice feature being able to view it remotely. All right, we are on 163 North, and the Rivian Service Center is about 11 miles away from where I'm at. I figured I'd go check it out. Maybe I could leech off of their charging. But yeah, I have nothing else to do, so I figured we're gonna go just drive around. 44% state of charge, or 42% now, at 151 miles of range. That's plenty. I want to take it lower so that once I do charge, it'll be at a higher speed, a higher rate. But yeah, so Edgar reached out. We might meet up later, maybe Tolac too. But we'll see. We don't really know. Anything can happen. The weather has been pretty crazy. It was raining very hard last night on the way to San Diego. And right now it's like, if you look up, one side is cloudy and the other side is sunny. So I'm not really sure what's going on with the weather, but this is normal spring weather. We haven't had normal spring weather in decades here in California. So many people are like, why are we having so much rain? Well, it's called spring, ladies and gentlemen. So it kind of sucks because it rarely rains in California, but we're getting a lot of it so far in the last few months. We are here at Rivian in San Diego. Thought I just wanted to drop by. Look at all those Rivians right there. Awesome. This is on Cabot Drive. You exit Miramar Avenue or something, and it's horrible there. Lots of potholes and stuff, but there's a Model X here. Maybe they're trading in for an R1S, who knows? But yeah, let's go check this place out. Okay, so I met a couple of people here, Brian and Kirby, and we just talked, and they were asking me about like how ownership is, being that I have Tesla also, and I told them that I've been loving the truck lately, and I showed them a couple of things of just concerns, and apparently the trim in the rear back tire area seems to be normal. I also checked out other R1Ts and it's pretty similar, but he suggested to just take it into service and just have them do a double check, but it's nothing to be worried about. It's just normal fit and finish. But yeah, and they also suggested a couple places to check out, so that's what I'm gonna do, because I got nothing to do. University Town Center, UTC, check out La Jolla, Girard Street. So I'm gonna see if I could do that, but if it gets too crowded, I'm not a fan of being in crowded places. So, all right, I'm in La Jolla. I think I'm in the UTC. It says Westfield UTC, University Town Center. I'm in a structured parking lot. All right, so this was the parking spot that I tried to get in with the truck. And it's pretty small. It's at the end. And if I were to park backwards, then it would have been fine. But going in forward, because the charging is like in the front, it was very difficult. So that's when I missed my Tesla today. If I had the Model X, I probably could have maneuvered it in there, but yeah, I'm still getting used to the size of the truck, and the pillar was a bit too close, very close. I didn't want to dent or scratch the car. So I just said, you know what, I don't really need to charge at the moment, so I just parked somewhere else. They have a skating rink right here in the next to the food court. Pretty cool. So we are headed back to the truck now. I think I'm still within the free parking time. So we got to get up out of here before they charge me for parking. And we're going to go look for a place to charge. Because I think we are at 33% state of charge still. Pretty high. It's not, you know, I think it's over 100 miles still. But if we're going to be hanging out later, I'd rather just be ready before it gets busy. And also, if I don't get a chance tomorrow, I'll probably be lazy to look for a charger. Just be ready so that tomorrow we can just go straight home and not have to look for a charger before we leave. Okay, so there's two things that I found out while here. Number one, I'm just not used to paying for parking. I'm just not. I'm not used to the city. And number two, this is a big truck for me, and just parking is just a little bit difficult, even with all the cameras, but I got to get used to it. So let's go find out where we're gonna charge and charge. We are at 35% state of charge, 124 miles of range. All right, we are here at an EVGO. I'll put the location up on the screen. I've had my first encounter of an issue, actually two issues. These parking spots are just so tight. Oh my goodness. I like tight things on certain things, but not parking spots. But yeah, I plugged into one station, and it looked like it was going to initiate automatically because I provided my VIN number to EVGO, and I thought it would just be plug and charge and we're good to go. Never was the case so far, but here it looked like it was about to start charging, and it didn't. Like after 5 minutes, it just said unplug and try again. I said, forget it, I'm not going to try. So luckily there was one available at another stall. I'm parked next to a BMW i4, I believe. And then there's also a VinFast VF8. So that's pretty cool. And there's a Polestar here too. That's what's cool about charging at non-Tesla places. You get to see other cars. I've never seen a VinFast in person. So, but yeah, we were at 31% state of charge. We are charging at a rate of 145 kilowatt speeds. I think this is going to ramp up a little more quicker. I think it's going to hit about 175-ish or so. But we'll see. It usually takes a few minutes for it to ramp up to faster speed if it's capable of doing it. And it's also dependent on the state of charge. But yeah, so right now we are sitting at 119 miles. There it goes, 174 kilowatt speeds. We are at 34% state of charge. We're probably going to charge around 80%, something like that. And you know what's a bummer? There is an Einstein Brothers bagels here. Had I known there was Einstein here, I wouldn't have eaten lunch at that other place. $23 for that food court meal. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but man, everything is just expensive. I would have eaten lunch here instead at Einstein Brothers Bagels. But so we're gonna hang out here for. It says it'll end in 39 minutes, but I have it set to 89% state of charge as the charge limit. This is probably gonna be a 30-minute thing, and it is expensive, 58 cents. Man, all y'all Tesla owners, come on, you gotta embrace the non-Tesla owners, because it is insanely expensive outside the Tesla network. Not only is it expensive, but it's just I don't know, like just the parking, and it's just not, whoever thought of it. I'm very spoiled with Tesla. I have never had issues with location of where the Tesla superchargers are, aside from some idiot Tesla owners who want to park like BMW owners. Oh, shots fired. I've never had issues pulling into a charging spot. But yeah, or maybe I'm just not used to this truck. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's hard to get in. Oh, and these are EVGO, but there's GM stickers on there. So yeah, this is very interesting. I'm learning a lot here. So yeah, 175, 176 kilowatt in speed. Man, I'll just share with you what this total is gonna be. At 58 cents, I'm gonna guess this thing is gonna be like 30 bucks, like $30. And I have the EVGO subscription. I'm paying like $6.99 a month, where I can get 20% off the rates. So I wonder if it's applicable to certain chargers, but that would suck if I'm paying the subscription and it's only applicable to some charging stations. But if it's like 56, 58 cents per kilowatt, man, we're like at 60, 70 cents here? What? Wow. Yeah, so I'm sharing this with you, you Tesla owners like myself. Man, please be kind. Be kind to non-Tesla owners if you see them with adapters, because it's brutal not charging at superchargers. It's brutal. I don't think I'll ever complain about 45 cents rate at Tesla superchargers, because it is brutal. My goodness. So we filled up to 82% state of charge. It took 34 minutes, almost 35 minutes. I'll put the stats up on the screen. But with the subscription, it cost $32.48. And we got 73.24 kilowatt hours of energy. That's pretty much about what a Model Y is. I don't remember spending that much filling up my Model Y at low state of charge. I'm usually like around 20 something dollars, like low 20s, like maybe $18 depending on the rate, but it's pretty expensive. And what I don't get is like the daytime rate should really be low, because in some of the Tesla superchargers during the daytime it's low because the sun's out and they're able to utilize, like, you know, renewable energy. I don't know. But yeah, so with 82%, I think I got like 292 miles of range. Not too bad. I did have issues at that charging location, but was able to find another like receptacle. But the BMW that was next to me, well, he had to move and just couldn't figure it out, I guess, and just left. It's very important for Tesla to really just open up the network. And I'm not saying that just because I have a Rivian now. But just we're all like, you know, for EV owners in general, like it's just it's much easier to use. And I was taking like the supercharging experience for granted until I finally experienced a public supercharging or public charging. It's really a horrible experience. And on top of that, not only just the experience is not that great, but the pricing is just I'm just not used to it. I'm just not used to it. So we're back at the hotel now. I'm gonna edit some videos and hang out, and then we'll see what we'll do the rest of the day. All right, we got Edgar and Zema.
All right.
My friends from San Diego. I went to hang out with him. He is test driving the Rivian R1T.
Oh wow.
Wow. It's
Okay, honey, you don't have the. Oh, you have to have the light to record.
he's recording me.
Let me see if I could turn this off and it like there. I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, it still has.
It has like low light performance.
That's what I love about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All three.
You know, it's not fast, but it's fast.
It's fast enough. There's a little bit of a lag, and I actually asked some people in the Rivian community, and I guess it's called the throttle mapping. I haven't really looked into it, but you know, Tesla supposedly is a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm assuming that however much effort you put in on the throttle, that's how much you're gonna get. Like it's a 1-to-1 ratio, whereas this may be like a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1, where you have to put 3 times the, you know, the pressure or whatever, and you get 1. I don't know.
I guess because it's heavier.
It's over 7,000 pounds. So I haven't really looked into the throttle mapping, but one of these days I will, because I'm just curious.
How do you
It
think?
also regens.
It has a regen, and the regens, there's more regen to it.
See the view? Wait, let me show you the
Oh
view.
yeah, show you the view.
Oh, you got a view. We're gonna go check out the view.
This house over here has.
Edgar and Zema live on the hills. They're bougie like that over here.
Look at this gorgeous
This is.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me flip the camera.
view.
Oh man.
Coronado Bridge
Downtown.
downtown.
Oh wow. Oh, that's to go to Coronado.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a house being built over there. They just don't know it yet.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a squatter over there.
After we win the lotto.
1.2 billion tomorrow, ain't it?
Yeah.
Is it tonight?
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
I think.
Tomorrow, good.
Yeah,
We didn't buy
tomorrow.
it.
We didn't either. We haven't bought it.
We bought it for on Tuesday.
Yeah, same with us.
But we didn't try. We just had the quick fix. So this time I'm gonna think of numbers.
Oh yeah,
This is 1.7 mil for this house.
man.
Everything else is like less than 800,000, but that one,
Why is
because-
it? Because of the location?
the location, the
And
way
also their
the house.
backyard.
Oh, they're like in that where it's extra space because of where the house
Yeah,
is.
they have a double deck. It's
Oh.
built in an L.
And do they have the view? They probably have that view.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they
On
have
the
all
back.
that too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So,
Look at this.
how do you think? What do you think about the like the suspension and the ride feel? It's on. I think it's on soft.
It's
It's on
nice.
soft. It's pretty nice, right?
Along with the tires,
Doesn't feel like a truck.
it's totally different than our performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's stiffer. It has a stiffer suspension. Yeah, but I drove this for a week, and then I hopped back on my Model Y to go to work. Oh, I missed it, dude. I missed accelerating.
Oh.
That's what I
yeah.
missed. Oh
That's
my
all I love
goodness.
about RY. And my
I'll
3.
park it right here.
So Edgar and Zema are in love, and I told them to just hold off because I don't have the referral link yet, because Rivian doesn't do referrals. What's going on, Rivian?
It's nice.
It's a nice ride, right? So compare with your bag Model Y, like, is it the same, similar, or? Because I heard if you bag your car, the suspension does get better.
It gets better, but this just has a different feel to it.
it's also up higher.
You're up higher.
Oh yeah, up higher, yeah.
Which is really nice
Yeah, you can
compared to
see.
what I'm doing now. Well, Zem in the 3 it sits
Yeah.
pretty low.
That's one of the reasons I got rid of the 3 and went for the Y, because I mean, I already have back problems and it's hard to go in and out. Yeah.
Does this have a easy access?
So it does have lean mode, and I could turn that on. So whenever you put it in park, it actually lowers. But I don't turn it on because I'm just worried about the wear and tear on the on the suspension.
So this is also an air suspension?
Yeah, just like the Model X and the Model S.
I thought I read somewhere that this has self-leveling.
If you set it on camp mode and you're on uneven like pavement, it'll auto level. So
It's nice and quiet.
you do hear the humming of the motor, don't you? Like when you...
It's quiet.
Okay, it's not doing it right now, because sometimes sometimes it'll hum. You know that electric whine thing?
Oh, I didn't look.
Oh, there, see?
Oh, when it's regenerating, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, there. When we
Sometimes
take off.
See, you hear it?
That kind
Yeah.
of hum when you're in the freeway. That's your tires, though. That's typical for trucks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I've never owned a truck.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
like,
you hear the
like that.
you hear the whine on this. It's more apparent because the cabin is quiet.
Yeah.
It's like so sealed.
Oh my gosh, I could see us getting in and out of this driveway in the truck.
Like no problems, huh?
Yeah. Wow.
Well, what do you think?
Elmer, get one.
I like
His
it.
brother.
I like
His
it.
brother.
You like it?
I like
We
it.
love
Alright.
It's
like it.
different. I mean, I would have to take like a longer drive to see all the little bells and whistles,
Yeah.
but the way it handles is really nice. We did the curves,
Yeah.
and it took it like a champ. But yeah, definitely. With the tire, a lot of meat in the tire.
I think it's a good combo with the Model Y Performance and this.
Yeah.
I think so. No, I know, because I have both. And you have the Model Y Performance as well. Yeah, you need one of these. Look at that. Bad influence.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
sir.
went to the Rivian site today and
Oh, man.
so
Wait for my referral code.
let's go down.
All right, y'all. It's Saturday morning, and we are here in El Cajon. We are just hanging out. There is a little, like, gathering car show thing. I'll put up the little flyer up on the screen. Figured I might as well stop by since we are already here. I got Edgar and Davey with their Model Ys here, as well as some other friends as well. And we're gonna go check out some cars.
Would you like to see the inside?
It's okay. I could just
Okay.
film through the
Any
window.
questions, let me know.
I love looking at the interior. The interior is just like, it's amazing.
Believe it, my husband did that.
Oh yeah?
How many years ago did you do the reupholstery? I'm 70.
It's like you don't see this type of interior anymore.
No,
It's
and the mahogany, the solid
yes.
mahogany, and
It's awesome.
This has a screen that comes down. And when we were dating and going to college, I would have to.
Oh really? So you've oh wow, that's
When he
amazing.
was 16
That's amazing.
years old, and he was going to make a dune buggy out of it.
I'm glad you kept it like this. This is awesome. Oh, and it rolls down.
Yeah, and these are jump seats, and it has a liquor cabinet in there.
Oh, say no more. Do we have any alcohol?
How about that?
Really? There's really a liquor cabinet in there, huh?
Liquor cabinet in there, right? Joe, there's a liquor cabinet in there, right?
That's awesome.
There is a liquor cabinet. Yeah.
Is there any right now?
There's an intercom too.
Oh, yeah?
There's just a button, and it goes to the front.
Oh, wow.
This car was handmade. Okay. By Fisher Body back in those days. The
Back at the hotel, had some fun at a Cars and Coffee, hung out with Davey and Edgar with their Model Ys. And now we're packing up. Abby's still at a conference and they're not gonna be done until 12, but I had to check out before 11. And this is why the tonneau cover is important for pickup trucks, because we already have the front filled and the gear tunnel is already filled. and we still have small check-in luggage that has to be in the second row. But I can't throw it back here because there's no tonneau cover. So hopefully I can get my tonneau cover, whether it's from Rivian or third party, still looking into it. But yeah, tonneau cover is important. So we're gonna go and look for a charging station. We're at 59% state of charged. I used up some energy driving around San Diego, hanging out. Plus I have some time to kill because again, I gotta wait for them. They're not gonna get out until lunchtime. So we're gonna go check out. I think there's one like not even a mile away. So we'll check out that charging station and go from there. Okay, so I was wrong. This is about 6 miles away, EVGO station. I've been choosing EVGO because I'm paying the $7 subscription to get 20% off their rates. Right now, this is 58 cents per kilowatt hour. And then I get my 20-cent discount. And there is a Nissan, what is it? Aria? And there's like a Toyota BZ4. They're like the high-end platinum trim levels, but I'm charging at 100 kilowatt station, and then there are 350 kilowatt ones. The one next to me is actually broke. And then the one at the far end is also broken. And you have these other cars who aren't really getting the full 350 kilowatts charging here. So that's one of those confusing things, and maybe people don't know, or maybe they just don't care. So unlike in Tesla superchargers, you get one consistent speed at the supercharging stations. Now there are some that are split like 250 kilowatt and maybe the 150 kilowatt, but it's like it doesn't matter. Whereas in these public supercharging or public charging stations, there are some vehicles that don't have the capability of charging at that speed, but yet they're occupying the receptacle. So, but right now I think I am pulling in 80 kilowatts, I believe, but it'll max at 100 kilowatt. I don't really need to charge. I was at 58% state of charge. It's over 200 miles of range left, I think. I can't remember, and we only have to drive 120 miles or so, something like that. But I just want to charge up to a point where if it starts to slow down, then we're gonna unplug and find something to do. Now it is already past 11, so we don't have a lot of time left to just hang out, so I might as well spend it charging. So, but yeah, this trip has been very interesting. I got some experience off of the charging, the public charging network, not the Tesla charging network, not the Rivian charging network, and it really does. I'm not gonna say it fully sucks, but you could tell the difference if you're already accustomed to charging with Tesla. So like this stations here, there's 2 of them that are broke. I've never seen more than 1 charging station broken at a Tesla supercharger. So, and for the most part, they're all functioning. I'm just not used to it. So it is a bit weird, but yeah. So I'm really excited to get that adapter so I could go back to Tesla charging network. Oh my goodness. So yeah. So hopefully this video is giving you some kind of a preview of what it's like charging in the public charging network. It's like, it's just not fair. It's not fair, the difference in experience, and not only the experience, but just the price. You really are forced to pay for the subscription to get a discount on the rates. So hopefully these public infrastructures do improve once the North America charging standard gets implemented. But yeah, so right now we're just gonna charge for maybe 10-15 minutes, and then we're gonna head back to the hotel, and hopefully they're done and we can start making our way back. Although it is gonna be lunchtime, so I don't know where we're gonna stop and eat lunch. But yeah, you gotta love that though. You gotta love that green meter right there. Oh, by the way, there's also a Ford Focus electric parked next to me, not using the charging. So that's another thing too. I don't see, I'm not gonna say that it doesn't happen in Tesla chargings, superchargers, where Tesla just parks there and not charge, but this person here is parked at a supercharging location, and it's not, I keep saying supercharging, but yeah, this car is parked in front of a charger and he's not charging. Although the charging station in front of the car is not working, but still. We've pulled in about 8.2 kilowatt hours. We've been here for 6 minutes. What's cool about this session summary button here is it tells you how much went into the battery pack. So a total of 8.6, but 7.8, 7.9 kilowatt hours went into the battery pack. 0.7 went into the cabin and the battery temperature, and 0.1 kilowatt hours to accessories. So that's pretty cool. Is there anything else below this? No. So we are charging at a rate of 80 kilowatt hours. If I was in the 350 kilowatt hour speed, I'd probably be pulling in 175. But it is occupied by the Nissan and the Toyota, and I think they're at a high state of charge, so they're only pulling in, I think, 30 kilowatt hours. When I walked by it, I think that's what I noticed. So, oh well, it's stuff that you have to live with when you are using the public charging network. Okay, so I'm about to unplug. 84% state of charge. I lost track of time. I was just on my phone. But one thing I've noticed here is, like, there's been 2 cars trying to charge at the broken pumps, at the broken charging station, and like nobody gives an F. Like no one's like telling that person, hey, that's broke, try a different one. Unlike in Tesla superchargers, I mean, it's rare that it ever happens, but it just seems that everyone's a little bit more friendly, I think. I don't know. But yeah. So we're going to unplug. I'm going to put the final stats on this charge. And at the end of the video, we'll go over charging cost and time it took. So yeah, so I just had a closed call where my truck and another car was backing up out of the parking stall at the same time. And man, I don't know if I'm just not used to this truck, but fortunately I don't back out like all crazy and slow. And it was a Corolla, I think, or a Civic, one of the smaller cars.
Take the California 15 North Ramp.
And so yeah, and I don't know if because like Tesla supercharger locations in plazas are just way out, like towards the edges of parking. So you don't have to worry as much, except for other Teslas. Or is it because I'm in a city where space is just not like available, that they just stuck these charging stations wherever they can? But that's what man, I'm like a little nervous, just heart beating a little quick right now, because man, I didn't want to damage the new truck, man. Whoo! So close. It was really close. So I got to get used to it, I guess. I don't know.
Mile. Take exit 6B.
Oh man. So I just wanted to share that. Let some. I dodged the bullet there. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So be careful if you are public charging, like the positioning of those things, or maybe because I'm just not used to being in the city. Yeah, I don't know. But I've been to Vegas so many times. I mean, isn't that a city? And Tesla supercharging, I've charged there,
Onto Interstate 8
and no issues.
Rio South. Then
Like no issues.
8.
So I don't know. I drove a total of 369 miles. I charged twice, costing $57.58. Total kilowatt hours used is 156. 2.37 miles per kilowatt hour or 421.94 watt hour per mile. Average cost per kilowatt hour is 51 cents and total time charging is 38 minutes with an average of 19 minutes per location. As mentioned in the video, the charging stalls are not conveniently located, unlike Tesla. Maybe it's the size of the truck that I'm not used to, but the locations themselves are not on the outer part of the parking lot. Tesla superchargers are usually located on the outer part of plaza locations. That's it for this video. It was weird charging at EVGO stations during road trips, but that's the option I have at the moment. Let me know what you think about my experience that I've shared. It is different than charging at Tesla superchargers. If you haven't checked out the Rivian's first road trip, please check it out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.